Hi, my name is Carolyn Jones, and I'm a student at Central Washington University, the Linwood campus. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a life situation that I experienced earlier this year. It was the morning of January 18th, and I went into work and noticed that I received an impromptu meeting from my manager that was going to be starting in about 30 minutes. The subject line said that it was a check-in, so I had no idea what the meeting was about. About 10 minutes before the meeting actually started, my manager came up to my desk and asked if we could meet now. So I said sure. As I walked into the conference room, I noticed the HR rep sitting there. At that moment, I knew that I was being laid off. Over the past 3 years, the company had gone through many changes and a few mass layoffs, but I just didn't think that this could happen to me. Today, I'm going to tell you the 3 things that has helped me go through this experience, and I believe that if you go through a similar situation, these 3 things will also help you. The first thing is, don't take it personal. The second thing is, this is a process. You just have to go through it. Mm-hmm. And the third thing is, life goes on and you will move forward. Don't take it personal. It was very difficult for me to not take it personal. I had worked at the company for over 18 years. I worked in various jobs and in various roles. I worked with a lot of great people. When I found out that I was being laid off, I wanted a reason why. I wanted to know why I would no longer be working there. I wanted to know why I was no longer on the team that I had worked with for a couple years. I was trying to find a reason, a mistake that I may have made that caused this decision. But the simple answer was that it was just a management's decision. When you go through a tough situation, whether it's a layoff, death of a family member, or a divorce, you will want to find someone to blame. You will either blame yourself or blame something. But you can't. Don't take it personal. Just know that this is something you have to go through. Just know that this is a process. There are several stages that you go through in the grieving process. I went through several stages of denial, depression, and anger. And it took me a while to heal. You will have your good and bad days. You will have your ups and downs. In the beginning, I felt like I was on an emotional roller coaster. I felt like my brain was foggy. I didn't feel like I was myself. From that meeting onward, my whole world shifted. I no longer had to drive the same route every day and go to work at the same time every day. I decided that I wanted to take some time off from work. I didn't want to look for work right away. It wasn't until after about 3 months that I started to feel like I was back to my old self. I decided that I wanted to go back to school. I messed up. Okay.
It's okay, we'll edit it out.
I started to think clearly. I was ready to move on. I thought to myself, life goes on, and it's time for me to move forward. I decided to return to school. I met with my advisor and made a plan to graduate the following year. In my spare time, I decided to spend time with my husband and my children and friends. I decided to do things that made me happy and made me feel good. So I decided to take a few trips. I reconnected with some old friends, and I decided to have an open mind, or it opened my mind up to new things.
Mm-hmm.
When you go through a life change, you need support from the people around you. You need healthy distractions to get you through it. Albert Einstein has this quote that said, "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving." Getting laid off earlier this year was totally unexpected. And it was not an easy thing to go through. Whatever life situation you go through, such as a layoff, death of a loved one, or a divorce, just know that you will get through it. And remember these 3 things. Don't take it personal. It's just a process. You have to go through it. And life goes on. You will move forward. I hope this helps. Thank you.